So what's the deal? Has Christina decided on whether to go back to Sweden or not?
Well, she can't. Her parents practically chucked her out before she came here. She can't exactly go home with the baby.
Well, she can't go back and she can't stay here. What's she gonna do, become the first nanny in space?
Well, actually, I've decided on a more practical solution.
What's that?
How'd you feel about being my best man?
That's a joke, right?
That's the only answer, Jason. I've checked it out at the immigration department. Once Christina's work visa expires, she has to leave the country. And whether she's pregnant or not, I have to marry her.
Pete, think about this. Why can't you guys just live together like everyone else?
Well, see, that won't give her legal status to stay in the country. And believe me, Jace, I've covered all the angles on this.
Okay, so you've done your homework. But the baby isn't due for 7 months. You don't have to panic on this thing.
Well, what am I supposed to do in the meantime, huh? Sit around wringing my hands while she tries to deal with it on her own? I can't do that.
You really care about her, huh?
Yeah, not even more than I realized.
Guess you know what you're doing, Chief.
Helen, hi. We need to talk about Peter. Look, we've been through this all week. Talk to him. I can't. Why not? Because I'm not speaking to him, that's why. Sure, fine. Have it your way. It's none of my business. How long has this been going on, him and Christina? A while. I mean, it must have been. Is he in love with her? Look, I don't know. Don't put me in the middle of this. Look, one thing I can tell you is whatever happened, and however it happened, Peter never meant to hurt you. Well, it makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it?
So do you mind if I take the truck to work?
Oh, I need it for the shopping. Well, why don't I just drop you off?
Yeah, sure.
Just so I know, am I buying groceries for 2 people or 1?
2 of us, I guess.
Look, I don't want to sound like a father or anything, but what the hell do you think you're doing?
Look, I'm just trying to make a few decisions, okay?
All I've seen is you moping around here the last week, feeling miserable. Don't you think it's about time you started dealing with this?
Look, it's not that simple, Dad.
Well, why don't you start with the basics? I mean, do you love her or don't you?
Look, Jennifer and me are going in different directions. And she's going off to university. She's moving on. And we both know how far I'm going.
You know, you're the first potter in 3 generations to graduate from high school. That's a pretty good start.
No, you know what I'm saying.
I hope I don't. You know, it's starting to sound like you don't think you're good enough for her.
No, that's not what I think. But what matters is what Jennifer thinks.
Have you asked her what she thinks? Just a suggestion. I'll give it a try.
Helen. Helen, come on, please. Thanks a bunch, Nicole.
Helen! How's it going? Oh, you know, fine, basically. I feel a little like roadkill, but I'll get over it. Hang in there. Do you have any plans for tonight? Well, I was going to go to the party at Peter's place with a flamethrower. That's the spirit. Oh, why don't you come over to my place instead? I don't know. My parents are going out. Could have a blast. Come on. You deserve it.
It's perfect. Tell you what, since you're the one who's so excited about it, why don't you go to grab for me and I'll just stay home.
You see Brian again today?
Sure, just like I see him every day at school and at work. We just don't say anything. It's like walking around with some airtight plastic bubble.
Well, don't you think it's time you guys started talking to each other?
I don't even know what I'd say to him. It's not like we had a fight or anything. It's just one minute he was here, the next minute he wasn't. I mean, I just don't know what happened.
You must have some idea.
Well, Brian has got this idea that things are different between us. And at first I thought it's all in his head, but now I'm not so sure.
I thought you guys were pretty solid.
I did too. But when we first got together, all this stuff was happening with my dad. And Brian was there for me. It was like an emotional life raft. What if I don't need him anymore?
And he still needs you.
So what's the deal? You going to Pete's house tonight?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Hey, what is with Pete these days anyway?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, dumping Helen for the nanny. I mean, I know he boinked Christine at least once, but I didn't think he was ready to trash Helen over it.
Go figure, man.
That's Petey.
Gentlemen! Uh-oh. A happy used car salesman. I don't like the look of this.
Hey, look, I hate to let you guys down tonight, but I won't be able to join you. You remember that singles ad that I took out? The one you guys had such a good laugh over? Well, check it out. She wants to meet me for coffee tonight.
I don't believe it.
3 days, that's all it took. She took one look at that ad and she... Hang on. You jokers didn't have anything to do with this, did you?
Mikey, would we do something like that?
Actually, yeah, we would.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't think of it.
Yeah, so it's got to be legit, right?
Well, I'm just checking.
Fiona, huh? Yeah, I knew who Fiona was. Big girl. Mustache.
Ooh, you think it might be the same one?
I don't know. Are you allergic to cigar smoke?
Okay, just have your laugh there, guys. I can take it. Go ahead.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Good luck, buddy.
Sorry, did I startle you?
I've had bigger surprises.
You don't have to do that. You know, you could probably use a break.
Sure.
Christina, listen. The last few days, I guess I've been avoiding things a bit. You and me talking, I mean.
Well, I haven't made it easy for you.
I've tried to think of this situation in a practical way. I think I've found a way for you to stay in Canada after your visa expires, so you can have the baby here.
Really? Well, how?
Well, it's really simple. How would you feel about marrying me? Look, I know I'm not doing this properly. I haven't got a ring yet, and I'm not down on one knee. But
Peter, stop. Don't talk like this.
Christina, you don't have to say yes or no right away. Just think about it. Think of the baby. It's the only way.
Yes, there is. And I've been doing some thinking, too, about what's best for the baby. I'm gonna give it up for adoption.
You can't do that. We haven't even discussed this.
Peter, please. If you really care about me, you wouldn't make it so hard.
Jeez, we gotta stop meeting this way. Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Fergie.
No, I was just wondering how that pie was.
Okay, I guess.
Good? Okay, nice meeting you guys. She said she's decided to put the baby up for adoption.
Thank God at least one of you has some sense.
You don't get it, Karen. I really wanted her to say yes.
Why? You and Christina don't even love each other.
How do you know how we feel? She's really special. I honestly think we can make it work.
Okay. What if it doesn't work? What happens to the baby then?
And what if she just gives it away? I may never see my child. I'll always wonder where it is, how it is. Are the parents taking care of it all right? I'll know there's a little piece of me out there, somewhere.
Oh, please, Pete. Don't be so bloody dramatic.
Karen, I'm going to be a father. It doesn't get more real than that.
Oh, Jen, hi.
Hi to you too.
You want some coffee or something?
Oh no, I just happened to be in the neighborhood and I figured I'd drop off your mail.
Oh. Yeah, I could have won $10 million, huh? Been waiting for this. So, how you been?
All right, you?
Oh, yeah, more or less. Did you find out about the scholarship exam?
No, I won't find out till like July, but I think I did pretty well. And cross a couple fingers for me if you like.
You got it.
So you gonna be at the party later on tonight?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Well, how about I come back later? You know, maybe we could go together or something.
What a concept.
All right. Okay, I'll see ya. That asshole. Totally. I can't believe he did that to you.
I guess she gave him something that I wouldn't give him.
You think he's sleeping with her?
Oh, please. She's beautiful. She's all alone living in the house with him. I should have seen it coming.
Just because she's available, that's no excuse for what he did to you.
I know. I thought he understood why I wouldn't sleep with him. I thought he respected that.
And he should have. I can't believe he could be such
A dickhead?
Exactly.
Maybe he just got tired of waiting. Maybe I should have done it with him.
Helen, no way. If that's the only reason he dumped you, then you don't need him anyways. He's the loser, not you.
Then how come I'm the one who feels like crap?
Well, let's see, we could always crash his party.
What for?
Well, when he dumped on you, he obviously didn't see what he lost. Let's show him.
How?
Well, we could dress you up. I'll do your hair and your makeup. It'll be great.
I couldn't do that.
Sure you could. Walk in there, blow him out of the water. We'll show him what sexy really means.
It's not like I need him. I would really like to see the look on his face.
I hate to say this, but I don't think she's gonna show.
Excuse me?
Your blind date?
How do you know I just didn't come here for coffee?
Because this coffee tastes like recycled axle grease. You've been watching every woman who's come in here for the last hour. And you're destined to impress, so obviously you planned on connecting here and taking her someplace decent. I think she stood you out.
Thanks.
Hi. I figured you'd skip the party.
I don't feel much like it.
Yeah, well, Peter had already invited everyone before. Well, I guess he felt that if he canceled, he'd have to explain why.
Well, I'm glad he didn't. Not because of me.
Peter also told me about asking you to marry him. I told him he was nuts. I'm glad you agree with me.
Well, of course. I can't let your brother sacrifice himself.
Again, it's none of my business, but I think adoption's not a bad idea. I think it's the right thing to do.
It's not the right thing, Karen. It's the only thing. I'm not ready to raise this child alone, and I can't accept Peter to help me. It's just not fair.
At least this way, the baby has a shot. Having two parents that really want him is a good place to start.
Except I'm not sure I can do it. Carry a child for 9 months, give birth to my baby, and then hand it to some stranger?
But like you said, for the baby's sake.
Yeah, of course. I've no right to be mother if I can't even take care of my own baby, do I?
Hi. So you come here often?
I live here, remember? Where's Sheena?
She's busy.
Oh, that's too bad. Excuse me.
Hey, Christina. How's it going?
Fine. Listen, why don't you take those into the fridge and I'll talk to you later. she all right?
I thought I heard her crying.
You're very good with her.
Instinct, I guess. Now, if I had the chance, I think I might make a pretty good father.
You have your own life, Peter. Stop thinking this way.
You know what I think, Christina? I don't think you want to give our baby away.
I don't have a choice.
Christina, we can make it work. Raise our baby together.
But you go into university.
Well, there's plenty of time for that. Look, we can stay here if you want, or we can get a place of our own. As soon as school's out, I'll get a job.
How could we even think of getting married? I mean, we haven't even tried dating each other yet.
Yeah, it's kind of the backwards approach. First get you pregnant, then ask you to a movie. I know I was scared at first. Who wouldn't be, right? But I've been thinking this through in my head for the last week, and there's just no way I can see us giving our baby away to strangers.
You're saying this now. But how do I know you won't change your mind later? How do I know you won't leave me here with a baby, just like my father did to my mother?
You're just gonna have to trust me on that.
I don't know, Peter. Love is easy sometimes. You just feel it. But trust is something you earn. And it takes time. I think that's what marriage is all about. It's about time. And trust.
Just give me a chance. You'll see. Trust me. Please.
For the first time, maybe I just didn't see a place for me in your life. It's like I was just standing there watching you start to outgrow me.
Don't be stupid.
Well, that's how it feels, Jen. Everything's been different lately. You know it has.
Okay, well, maybe I was using the schoolwork as an excuse to pull away from you. But I wasn't doing it on purpose. I guess I just started feeling overwhelmed. I mean, everything with us happened so fast. I mean, first we're friends, and then we're lovers, and then we're living together.
So what are we supposed to do? Just back up and start fresh? It's not that simple.
I think you should stay with your dad. For now, anyway, let's just give each other some space.
And what if that space gets wider and wider? I mean, that's just it. You're going off to a whole new world with a bunch of new people.
Is that what this is about? You want to get out now in case I fall in love with my English prof or something?
It could happen, Jen. I just don't want to lose you.
Brian, I don't want anyone else. But if you're asking me to promise that we'll last forever,
I love you.
I love you too.
I guess that's something, isn't it?
Helen? I knew it. This is a joke. No, you look good. Any hotter and we'd be phoning the fire department. I'm not so sure this is such a good idea. For who? Look, where is that backstabbing, cheating scum of a brother of yours anyways? Nicole, doesn't matter. We'll find him. Helen's here.
No.
Where's Peter?
I left him with a baby.
You should never have come here tonight. You don't want me or the baby. Well, Peter does. And if you tell him he's not the father, I swear I'm gonna kill you.
So I figured, what the heck, I'll try the ad. Young executive type, loads of fun, loves to laugh. Oh man, that is so lame. No wonder she stood me up. I should have told her I was 6'4", right?
Hey, I'm a Java jockey, not the Oracle of Delphi. You know, Greek mythology. Sort of like a psychic. He could predict the future.
Oh, yeah, like the guys on Geraldo.
Yeah, something like that. Give me your hand. Let's see what's there. Oh, this isn't good.
What?
Well, you see that line there?
Yeah.
That line shows you're gonna have a bad hair day in the future. And that one shows you need to floss more often.
Mm-hmm.
And this line indicates that you need more self-confidence. Just relax. Don't try so hard.
I come on too strong, don't I?
Hey, I am not the expert in relationships, believe me. It's just you don't have to be on all the time. I mean, just don't sell yourself. Just be yourself. Could work.
Well, thanks. I'll give it a shot. Ooh, if I drink any more of this coffee, my gut is gonna rust out.
I gotta lock up anyways.
Hey, let me know if this is too forward, but would you want to go someplace?
Sure. Why not? Come on. Buy coffee.
Whoa, who's this?
Put it down, Kurt.
No, really, Peter doesn't know what he's missing.
Yeah, well, we will soon enough.
Okay, everybody, listen up.
What's this?
Christina and I have a bit of an announcement to make. I'm not so sure I believe this yet, but I asked, and Christina said yes, and, well, we're going to get married.